What's going on, guys? GTA for like 696 here, and I got a video coming at you guys. I haven't been uploading in a while. I just been really caught up in some stuff, but I'm gonna try to start posting a little bit more. But without further ado, let's get into it. This is going to be another playbook review, and we are in the Saints playbook. And I'm gonna be showing you guys a couple good plays and a couple good formations to run out of the Saints playbook, offensive playbook. So without further ado, let's go to get into it. So the first one I like to use is a gun tight offset tight end. And what I like to do is the PA shot seams and just pick random play. What you could do here is you can see square right open after that play action, and you just take it to the house. So that's a simple good play. Depending on what they're calling, if they're somewhere in the flats or like they're man on man, if they have good man, they might cover that. But that's like a really good route to run. It's just really good. We'll try a couple of the other routes too. So like triangle could be open. You just get a little quick little lob to him. You're not gonna catch that, but try like a bullet maybe. Works better. If he has good catching, he'll catch it. Your tight end could be right there too. He might be open. And you just do whatever. Never. That little end route on the right is kinda he might be open too. And it'll probably be like 1-on-1 or something depending on if you're like cover 2 or cover 3. So yeah, it's a pretty good play. I like it. I like to run it. So that's enough for that. We'll go ahead and get to the other one, which is okay. So what I like to run is the where is it? I'm gonna try to find it here. The stick and nod at the bottom. The stick and nod is really good. Tyler Eifert, you'll see him go, and then also the other route should be open too. So it's kind of like this, and if you give him some time, he'll probably get open. And also if no one's covering him, if it's like a blitz or something, or there's like that, you just kind of fit it into a small window and just do whatever. It's a really good route. I definitely recommend you try it out. And also R1 could be open on a quick little like 5 yards, maybe a first down if you need it. And it's just The other routes they're pretty much just seams routes, and then Odell Beckham could also he'll go on like a little like out route, and you just do whatever. So it's a really good play. Recommend it. Thing we're really getting out here though is the Tyler Eifert like that. If they're like man on man with him and your tight end has really good route running, like 90 plus, he'll definitely burn him, or not burn him, but like he'll it's like that. But if they're sitting in zone, you probably have a less chance of completing the pass. But it really just depends on who you're going against. So yeah, but that's a really good play. I like to run this playbook, and we'll go to the next one. All right. So a lot of you guys know about the strong formation. It was in the beginning where people were like, a lot of YouTubers were like, okay, you do the quick toss every play, and that's how you win solo challenges. But what I like to do is I like to do the wide receiver out, which was on the bottom. See, it looks like this, and the out routes are really good because they pretty much beat a lot of coverages. Unless you have like 99 man, or you're like really placed, you're positioned correctly to like make a play on it, then there's really no way you could beat this route. It's a really good route. So yeah. Well, that's that. The other routes are also good too. We have Johnson going on a curl, and then Tyler Eifert, tight end, and then also Bruce Miller on a flat. If the flat's open, you could do that. You also might want to lob it just to be safe. So, kind of like, just kind of stuff like that. And usually if they're not covering the flats, if it's like a cover, or if it's like a blitz or something. So Also, triangle might be open. I think he's on like a check. I'm not sure if like I'm not really sure. If he's on like a check and go, we'll see actually. Yeah, he's on like a check and go route. See, it looks like they're covering that curl route, so you can't really get the best out of it. But if it's like man coverage, I think the curl beats the man coverage. So like, okay, that was a bad idea. I might get picked off. Like I said, that curl should definitely not be your main route to go to. You definitely just want to go to the out route. But if your cornerback is positioned like that, he might be able to make a play like that, like kind of like, you know. But you know, it's yeah. Crap. All right, let's go on to the next play. All right. But yeah, it's a good route, good play. All right, what I like to run is I don't know if it's in this playbook. It is the gun empty white Saints, and I like to do the flood, the Saints slant flood. So it sets up. It looks like this, and what's really good about this is when the tight end cuts out. Whether your linebacker is in man or zone, I don't think he'll be able, unless you're using to be able to kind of like keep up with him or like stay with him. So that tight end should be open almost every time. Almost every time, not guaranteed, but also triangle. He should be open. We know who that is, but he made plays. AP. All right. And also square. Look at square. If it's set up like that, then there's gonna be the cornerback's gonna have to go with one or the other. So if it looks like it might not look like that, but so if it's like that, it's a little easier. But I think when it's set up where it's like a one-on-one, the cornerback has to choose who to go to. You could also lob it up. If you have a fast cornerback, he'll probably be out there and burn whoever. But yeah, this is a really good play. Definitely looking for X or triangle or square. The lobs are just kind of up to your wide receivers. Oh my god. Never seen him do that. Alright. So we'll try this one more time. Square is a good route. And, you know, that's that. We'll probably do it one more time just to kind of see. Maybe also just send him out on a playmaker, you know. Do that. And, you know, just do whatever. So, yeah. Alright, that's that play. We'll probably do like a couple more, depending on how much time we have. Because last time it cut off. Because the thing about this is it could only go up to like 15 minutes. So I don't want to like cut it off again. So, you know. No, definitely not that. Trying to find it. I think it is. Oh, it's the Saints post. Saints post is a really good play. There's good plays on it. What I like to do is I don't really throw text just because it's such a short route that it's easy to cover, so it might get picked off. So I send them out on like a streak or a slant or maybe even like a drag if you want some quick yards, you know. You can just do that, get some quick yards, and you know what is happening. I'm breaking tackles. But okay. So you send them on that, and also the post routes in this game are really great if you have a one-on-one, because if you have a receiver that's fast, he'll definitely burn the other dude. Like that's man-on-man coverage. He didn't even stay with him, and he was just wide open. So it's just something that you gotta watch out for. But you know, yeah, triangle might also be left open. As you can see, the linebackers are just kind of standing around. And that's pretty much what linebackers do, unless they have like maxed out coverage. I guess in some cases you could throw it to that default route for X. But you mainly just kind of want to do whatever. Circle might be open. And if your receiver has good route running, he's going to make the route like that, where it's kind of just, there's no stutter or anything, or no stop. He's just going to immediately make that cut. Like that, he's just going to immediately make that cut. And look at that. So that's a really good play too. But yeah, I think route running is probably the most important stat on a receiver, to be honest, because it kind of sets out whether or not they could get open, and I think it's really important. So Yeah, that's just something that you should look at. So like I said, that might be open a lot. That main post. We'll try that one more time. We'll see if it gets open. Unless they're in like deep zone or something, who knows what could happen. But it's gonna be like, wow, double coverage. I mean, you're not gonna have that unless you have a really good receiver who can make those plays. But like I said, if you have a really good route runner and he's fast, then for example, Deshaun Jackson, he's got like 90 plus route running, 90 plus speed, and he's gonna make those type of plays. Also, that one right there, well, he didn't catch that, but whenever you see a linebacker on a receiver, a fast receiver at that, don't be afraid to take advantage of that, because the receiver is going to definitely burn the linebackers. So you definitely want to take note of that. Like that, he's not gonna stay with him. Well, that just happened to happen. But you're mainly looking at that post. So like I said, yeah, what a pass! Wow, that was great. But all right, we'll go into the next one. We'll probably do like one more, just because I haven't tried out this playbook in a while. I usually run with the Browns now, so it's not really something that and I guess we'll do this. For those of you who don't know already, I guess I'll review the quick toss. Just because it's a really good play to run. So it's just quick toss. And it's just really OP this year. Like any toss is OP this year, but this one's by far the most overpowered one. For reasons unknown, just because it's like that. You could also flip it too. This is in the same formation as the wide receiver out. And if you have good receivers who could make pancakes like that and blocks, then you are destined for destiny. Like you got a touchdown already. And you have a fast running back who could outrun people. It's just any running back. If you put any running back on this run, he'll get a good at least 5 to 10 yards every time. Unless they actually time it right and kind of make a play on it, run commit to whatever side you're running. Unless they do something like that, you're guaranteed for it. And a lot of people too is why are they in goal line? But when you come out in this formation, a lot of people will motion someone over to whichever way because they know that it's coming. And then you say, in that instance, what you got to do is you call that, and then you might even get lucky with like a run commit to there, and then you could just get someone wide open. So it's just a thing. It's kind of like just playing mind games because you don't know if it's actually a pitch or not. And it's good. So yeah, this is a really good play. I recommend you run it. It can also be found in I believe the Steelers, the strong formation. I think it's in the Steelers, the Saints, the Browns. I'm pretty sure there's others. Maybe in the Cowboys too. Strong formations in a lot of playbooks. You just gotta like see the ones. The ones that I named. I know for sure those are in there. So yeah. Like I said, get some good blocks. Look at that. I don't even like it. I just maxed them all out. My favorite players, Arian Foster. We have to start some like conversation on some stuff, some NFL live stuff going on, because I know they just released him, and honestly, if we didn't have Carlos Hyde, I would say we should go for him. But since we have Carlos Hyde, the thing about him is someone's gonna have to take a chance on him because we're getting a little off topic with the video, but I just kind of want to talk about it. Is he gets injured a lot, so you're paying him a lot, and when he doesn't even play half the time, it's kind of a risk. So you just gotta hope that he doesn't get injured. Because other than that, if he is able to play a full season, he could get probably 1,200 plus rushing yards, and I think that he should just. I don't know why he's so injury prone. Just people are like that. They're so injury prone, and it kind of gets me pissed off when they're actually good players, but then they still get injured. It's like, it sucks. But yeah, I think if he'll be able to stay healthy, I think he'll have a great season, whichever team he goes